franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. How did he stay on his feet? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Packers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
To throw, Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To the air, Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here. 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30.
Let's go now. 60 red.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And now Love going to change things up.
Black Ultra. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Black, 95.
Now Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working out of the gun. Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Hey, blue. Cut.
Going back to Love. Pass caught. That's golden. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Yellow. 4-6. Mega. Set.
Love looking to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Bears at 11-4 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing is Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, and it left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Blue strike. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fielded at the 20. That's a 49-yard punt. 8, though, on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver, and it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
Vegas, Vegas. Yes. Punch first.
Here's Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To the air once more. Williams drops this underneath for Pollard.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. Give them 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Vegas. Yes. Cover. Yes. Punch.
To throw, it's Williams. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Vegas. What is that?
Looking to throw is Williams. Now a run here, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw forward with Williams. Oh, this will be incomplete.
The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Santos on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now, after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ready.
This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Come on, set. 45, white. 6, mega. Yellow. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find his man, Kraft. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Bears' 45-yard line.
Green. Ready.
Love now. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut.
Throwing. Love.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Love fires that quickly outside. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
First down. It's a
Here
gain
we
of
go.
3.
Here we go.
And the
Yellow,
Packers
43.
first down.
Go red.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Mega. Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have regained the lead. Santos with an extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Right. Set.
To throw now, here's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Here we go. Ready.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. You got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Montez Sweat showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Love. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's go. Hut.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Okay, ready? Ready? Hut.
Final play of the half. Love. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And just shedding him off there. And will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. McManus now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score. Packers 14, Bears 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's second down. To the air, Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
As As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's another Bears first down.
Back to throw. Williams. Touchdown! Tony Pollard taking it in. And the Bears have taken the lead here this third quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter, and they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Let's go now.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Still going. They can't stop it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Love. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
52 blue.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready,
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Ready, ready. 50, green. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have yet again retaken the lead. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind out the first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
To throw once more, here's Williams. Open man down the field, that's Burden. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Here's Williams on the arc. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Santos with the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Down. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Set. Ready. Set.
Jacobs again. And this time he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
McManus's point after is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
Williams loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
10 black. Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, a 15-yard touchdown run. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard
line. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing after the interception. Williams. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
First and goal.
Ready. Hut.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Given 3 on the gain there, second and goal.
Gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Green Bay,
they moved to 9-7 on the year with 1 game remaining.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.